The name of the poem that I'm going to read is called Younger Than Neil. For Neil Percival Kenneth Robert Ragland Young and Crazy Horse, the man and the band. This ain't no story about no Johnny Rotten. This is the history of an old t-shirt I'm wearing. Now wait, before I tell you this, I must tell you that. A suitcase only gives the illusion of travel. So to the always but never going no place people like us, winter nights in a bus station are never kind. There are two zoos in the cool but never sweet Peachtree city of. One locates exactly where things not to do street crosses, things already done street. The other, a you pay, you ride station for greyhounds, clowns, and other fur coat dog pound preacher people. One zoo is a slow walk through zoo, a no go-kart ride with a monkey window upside down view. The other lets destination decide. The color of a turn, double play turn lifestyle, mostly without food or fame or a frame around this picture of after midnight children in this Atlanta bus station, children too cool to be cold in the summer wool coats because it matters not to most that. Che Guevara was a poet. He loved Neruda. Che Guevara was a pickpocket. He picked his own pocket. Che Guevara was a doctor. He graduated medical school in 1953, but the Bolivian army summarily executed him in the front yard of a schoolyard at 1:10 p.m., October 9, 1967. Che Guevara, a poet, shot down as easy as a backdoor stepdog. Pick up the book. Turn to any page. Look at me. I'm intrigued by the rhetoric of waiting, intrigued by the demographics of watching bus station people. Slow down and slow dance to the slow, low music of not quite knowing, going nowhere. I too am here dancing this hat dancer blue, wearing my hat dance coat with holes in the sleeves of my life, broke as the science of my own not knowing. This is the high cost of cheap cool. This is the chemistry of life down here at this bus station place. Fast pace, a dog race, fast forward in the no exchange lane, no refund, freeway lane of not. Salt, they say, makes almost anything taste better. Harsh cannot describe this suitcase life illusion without the help of 17 other overused adjectives. Chance lets a 56-cent piece of science decide the slide of bus station children. After midnight children dragging blankets too used up and too worn out to cover the rock and roll of a torn soul, music. Smell the frigid night fighting air. There's a desert war going on somewhere in the hard wooden seats of this station. Children inhaling and exhaling fumes of dog smoke because it matters not to most that. Che Guevara, born in Argentina. Che Guevara, a Cuban guerrilla. Che Guevara, a Marxist revolutionary. Che Guevara, a motorcycle diary. Che Guevara, executed summarily. Che Guevara, nothing now but a t-shirt on a street in Barcelona, Spain. Within the context of being out of my own context, I speed up and talk fast in distorted feedback. Things rock in, then things rock out. And into the winter bus station in Atlanta at 3 a.m. People, photographs, a 1933 Metropolitan Museum. But this ain't no art museum. This is life, and I'm younger than Neil. Keep on rocking in the free world. If you can find an untaken seat in this bus station, winter cold, winter dry, winter dead. But that's not exactly what I said. What I said was, this is the price we all pay until we are dizzy. There's whiskey on the breath of this bus station tonight. No, I do not want my shoes shined at 3 a.m. in the morning. They say it's illegal to wear a Che Guevara t-shirt in Little Havana, Miami, Florida. I wear mine in this bus station. I can feel the motion of the crowd, but the air over the rush is calm, the sweet rush of a hurricane without a name hovering over the center of itself. A hurricane hurrying up the coast of some pretty girl's not so pretty prom night dress. I will not confess to the crimes I've committed. No, I do not want my shoes shined. I'm wearing Birkenstocks for the sake of Peter Tosh and Bob Marley. No woman, no cry. Try Jah Love. I did. Let me be honest with you while I lie to you. A girl just like you broke my soul. Music Sam Cooke another Saturday night, and I ain't no bus station bud. Conceited in the pocket of a plaid sport coat. A real hat dancing, hitchhiking fool like me without a job or shoes. Trying to figure out the blue in the blues in abstract eyes of an abstract Confederate soldier. Still marching, 1865, abstract, from Chattanooga, Tennessee to Atlanta, Georgia. William Tecumseh Sherman, named after an Indian chief, and a box of matches. Closed cover before striking. Warning, somebody burned down a whole lot of churches in Alabama last week. Bus station church sermon, fire and brimstone. After midnight children, grape juice, diluted people. Bus station people just passing through. An unharvested snake in a shark-skin suit. 3 people from People magazine, 1 from National Geographic, nursing milk not from a bottle, but from a bottle. Midnight cowgirls roping steer, midnight cowboys riding fences as far away as Fargo, North Dakota. Badlands South is a national park. College kids, too white and too rich and too whatever to know the concept to lean on first. So tonight they sleep silent as a backpack next to a sleeping bag left at Woodstock. Hole in the sole of another Birkenstock tennis shoe. Bus station people just passing through. A man in a tight black suit. Mexicans not from Mexico, but I know the color of hunger. I know the color of not being able to find work. I know the color of a Christian bookstore and border patrols and police dogs trained only to sniff out refried smell of refried beans. I know exactly how the West was won. Flashback, Jesse James and Brother Frank robbing the great train robbery. Flashback, Billy not a kid anymore, the fastest gun in this bus station, whipping his thing around like a gun. All things blazing black dark, in spite of these multicolored leaving thisville lights, lighting up this theater of operations as far away as a desert soldier seated at parade rest in seats numbered uniformly. USArmy.com, be all you can be, measured by the number of desert people they signed up to shoot and kill. Sandy Man and Sandy Ann Smith eat at an afternoon snack. Desert fried chicken comes in a desert brown box full of buses going in and coming out of Islamic focus, cowboys and Indians, soldier boys and girls next door, and they, always they, keep telling us this is how the West was won. But I know somewhere between dream and illusion, somewhere between switch off and switch on, a thin, true blue light shines upon the 1954 American War without words. Brown never did defeat the Board of Undertakers, designed and disguised as lawmakers. The Greyhound bus station does not care what bus the little black boys ride, and the paper flying flyer says, "Be blessed in Jesus' name, call for directions." Cell phone, call which Jesus? The one that sat in the back seat with Miss Rosa Parks for 30 years, or the one that whispered to her one afternoon, "Don't you move, Miss Rosa," or the one with the blonde hair on the Watchtower magazine, or the one down on Main Street drunk, as dizzy as this bus station room full of gray God smoke, where Greta Garbo melts slowly into a naked, sweet blonde beauty of Marilyn Monroe, where the harmonica ladies are so afraid they are afraid to be afraid. Pick up the book, Jesusville White Ladies, Daughters of the Confederacy of Dunces, and a cool pair of Jefferson Davis sunglasses. Pick up the book, turn to any page. Bus station people just passing through. Black families dressed like TV timeout commercials. Paradox in a box of refried, overfried chicken livers. White families trying to figure out why they are in the same paradox box of rebel flags on top of a white trailer trash, Mobile, Alabama, house located smack dab in the middle of Tornado Alley, in the middle of this America with no dream of becoming, because Native Americans, an American Indian, not Geronimo, drunk as the dirt from Custer's last stand, standing outside of the bus station, smoking an American Eagle cigarette peace treaty pipe, another TV timeout, break every promise, bus station people just passing through. Rap City boys, cool pants, praying to touch the ground, wearing a belt with no need to be or believe in anything but black girls, big butts, nice girls, big butts, church girls, big butts, hoochie mamas with big butts gotta dance with somebody. And then there's Twisted Sister and her twisted brother wrapped around each other because their twisted mother twisted her way away from their triple twisted fucked up father because his mother and his father too were twisted as twisting up some Kentucky bluegrass marijuana in the street across from the bus station. Cabs without stands wait for hard luck strangers and preachers needing a ride because it matters not to most that Che Guevara was a poet and a panhandler. Che Guevara, a pocket knife in a pocketbook, a volume of Neruda's poetry found in his dead backpack pocket. Che Guevara shot down like a backdoor stepdog. The after midnight children asleep in the arms of no breakfast in this America. Supertramp was wrong. Lizzie and the Rainmaker outside making love out of nothing but cigarette butts and bus station smoke. A man in a tight black suit. The moon never said anything mean to anyone, but this ain't no story about no Johnny Rotten. Whiskey on the ticket taker's breath makes the whole world slightly off-angle dizzy. Undercover cop asleep on top of the sheet. Crime in the street comes inside unannounced. Hey, mister, you talking to me? Yeah, you, hey, mister. I got some reds, I got some pinks, I got some purple haze. What about a yellow tab of orange sunshine, mister? Make you feel like the Golden Gate. You'll be fogged in like Alcatraz Island. Hey, mister, you need some medical marijuana? I'm a doctor, mister. Hey, mister, do you need the time? I got some pretty witches and watches watching the decision clock. Tick-tock, mister, you like rock? Hey, mister, you want to roll with this Rolex for $100.50? $35 just for you, mister. Hey, mister, you drink Coca-Cola or Pepsi? I got some Diet Coke and a spoon, mister, if you're interested, mister. Capitalism in an American Bus Station is the title of this song. Hey, mister, for a good time tonight, follow me as a pretty voice of what may or may not be a woman. Hey, mister, do you know why they call a Saturday night special a Saturday night special? No, I do not want my shoes shined. I need a lift, a ski lift. I need a drink. Neil Young on the radio. Hey, hey, my, rock and roll will never die. And I'm choking down noise from a vending machine. Peanut butter crackers. Where is that walking liquor store boy? That airplane boy with the airplane bottles, walking whiskey boy? I need a drink. I need to fly like an astronaut. I need to buy some free freeway bus trip tickets so I can see the cross-section of this 1956-2006 night at a drive-in movie zoo. Bus station people just passing through. A Christian Science Christian girl with wet hair smile trying to convince me that the moon revolves around her. And I believe her according to the book of just looking at her legs. Vintage clothes defined and classify the early swing of early morning. A dreadlocked blonde 17-year-old bomb wearing not a hint of a shell as far as this Elvis boy can tell by the smell of voodoo cooking in the bus station kitchen, smoking Haitian red beans and nice zombie easy black tragic music. A pretty woman with a bus ticket to Hollywood, Alabama in her hand. Buddy Miles with Roy Orbison standing in a black corner wearing sunglasses, black as black is black, looking at the same pretty woman because it matters not to most that. Che Guevara was a poet, the spirit of self-sacrifice. Che Guevara was a prophet and a phantom, a paradox, a cult hero. Che Guevara now reduced to a red star on a black beret on the t-shirt I'm wearing tonight. They say it's illegal to wear a Che Guevara t-shirt in Miami, but this ain't no Miami, and the harvest moon is lost in the relationship between Neil Young and 9 Inch Nail, lost in the backdrop smoke of too many smoke break cigarettes. Pink Floyd the other side, all in all, just another brick in the wall. The Who on a London stage, Pete Townsend smashing hit that guitar like smashing pumpkins. Who are you walking away from this bus station restroom morning mirror? Get on the bus, let destination decide the color of the ride. These drifter days are here again, and again I'm running into myself. History lesson number 4 on a 4-way street, no stop sign, May 4th, 1970, 1970. 4 dead in Ohio. Neil Young on the radio in Nashville. Marlon Brando and James Dean up on the movie screen. Everyone in this place is leaving except. Let the Holly Boys ride right out of here, ride right through the middle of a bus station, on out until a night on a highway west of wherever, where that girl is still wearing those god-awful red alligator cowboy boots, legs white as a '63 Chevy Impala. Hey, mister, look at the way the world spins tonight. Bus station people just passing through. Midnight parade floating over the grave of James Marshall Hendrix. LSD, Lucy in the sky with too many diamonds disguised as ice. Or wedding day rice. Bus station people just passing through. A bus station seat next to another bus station fool. It would be nice to get something to eat. A man in a tight black suit. Bus station people just passing through. Arrivals and departures, echoes breaking the stillness of the unstill after midnight air. Snakes do not hibernate in the winter bus station zoo. A shark in a shark-skin suit selling wolf tickets to wolves in a fox fur coat. The world is square tonight. People with torn apart lives stumbling through. The clock ticks nothing but hard, empty numbers. Bus station people, hard people dancing to an uneven beat of hard, even lives. A girl that looks just like you broke my soul. Bus station people laughing and laughing and laughing because it matters not to most that Che Guevara was a poet, a philosopher, a paradox, and a poet, left dead in the street like a stepped street dog. Holly, go lightly, girl. Tiffany's is closed for the rest of this week. Drag on, drag queens of the morning, dragging in what somebody drug out. The needle and the damage done. Neil Young in Nashville, sued by the record label for not sounding like Neil Young. Keep on not rocking in the free world. But this ain't no story about no Johnny Rotten. This is revolution, untelevised. Greenpeace is a lie. Too many green faces carved into the black reflecting walls in Washington, D.C., reflecting dead dog track tickets and dead Kennedys. The coolness of my sweet words turn bitter and bite, and I litter my conversation with expressions from the wrong Bob Dylan song, Tangled Up in Blue, like Sick Dick and the Volkswagens, an English rock group nobody believes in anymore than I believe in the ordered swirl of buses and boxes. Close the door, Neil. Turn out the lights. Jim Morrison is dead. Thank you.